Today, we're going to be taking a look at the best budget skins for every weapon in CS2 while on a $1 budget. I'll give you guys between 1 and 3 options for every single weapon, and every weapon will be in field tested condition or minimal wear. The first skin that we're going to be taking a look at is the USPS. Our first budget option is the Ticket to Hell, in field tested condition, coming in at only 39 cents. You can't go wrong with an all black and white skin, which definitely complements a lot of themed inventories. The second budget option that we do have for the USPS is the Flashback in field tested condition, coming in at 75 cents. I personally am a fan of the Ticket to Hell over this weapon, and it is a cheaper option. However, both of these options are great budget skins. Moving over to the Glock 18, the first budget option we have here is the Clear Polymer in minimal wear condition, coming in at only 46 cents. I really like how you can see the bullets in the chamber of this weapon, and when you're not inspecting it in CS2, it actually has a bit of a purple and blue hue to it, which is definitely a great item. The second option we have for the Glock 18 is the Umbral Rabbit in minimal wear condition, coming in at 93 cents. When I first came back to CS2, this is one of the first weapons that I did pick up while on a budget. This is definitely a great option, and the colors definitely complement each other very well. The third and final option we do have for the Glock 18 is the Moonrise in field tested condition, coming in at 73 cents. It is a very nice purple and pink skin in CS2, and it is a pattern-based weapon, so the moon can be in a different position, or you can get the lucky star pattern on the slider stop, which is definitely a unique feature. Moving over to the P2000, the first option we have here is the Acid Etched in field tested condition, coming in at 51 cents. This does pair very nicely with the Moonrise, as it is another purple themed skin. This is another great budget option if you don't use the USPS. The other option we have for the P2000 is the Handgun in field tested condition, coming in at exactly $1, and like the name says, it is a hand in the shape of a gun. Definitely very simple, however it is super clean. Taking a look at the Desert Eagle, the first option that we do have here is the Light Rail in field tested condition, coming in at only 79 cents. It is a budget version for the Desert Eagle Blaze, however I do like the industrial look to the skin. The other option that we do have for the Desert Eagle is the Trigger Discipline in field tested condition, coming in at only 69 cents. This is one of the only very good pink looking skins in all of CS2, so keep that in mind if you do like this weapon. This video was sponsored by Skins Monkey. Skins Monkey is the best CS2 trading site with thousands of skins to choose from. Simply select the skins you don't want from your inventory, select the skins you do want, and press trade. You can get up to $5 completely free on your first trade if you use code CLAUDE, as well as a 35% deposit bonus on your balance while using code CLAUDE. If you don't have any skins in CS2 but want a free chance every day, they are always running 3 giveaways that are completely free to enter. Make sure to check them out with the link in the description below, and thanks again Skins Monkey for sponsoring the video. Jumping over to the dual Berettas, we only have one option here. We have the Cobalt Quartz in minimal wear condition, coming in at only 23 cents. I really like how vibrant the blue is on this skin, and it's definitely the one that I would pick up while on a budget. Jumping over to the 5.7, the first option we have here is the Violent Daimyo in minimal wear condition, coming in at only 64 cents. Once again, this is a very nice purple skin, just like the Moonrise. I personally am a huge fan of purple skins in CS2, so this is a great option. Sticking with another purple themed skin, the other option we have for the 5.7 is the Flame Test in minimal wear condition, coming in at 18 cents. This has a more glittery look to it compared to the Violent Daimyo, so keep that in mind if you do or don't like that special pattern. Taking a look at the CZ75, we only have one option here, which is the Eco in field tested condition, coming in at 99 cents, just under that $1 mark for a super vibrant white and green skin. Definitely the best option that you do have. Jumping over to the P250, the first option we have here is the X-Ray in minimal wear condition, coming in at 45 cents. Once again, I think this is a super underrated skin for how it looks. It has an effect of a clear polymer, however the bullets are drawn on compared to something like the clear polymer where you can actually see the bullets in the magazine. However, this is still a great option for the price. The other option we have for the P250 is the Valence in minimal wear condition, coming in at 43 cents. This is a super clean option compared to something like the X-Ray, which does stand out a ton. This is a simple black, white, gray, and blue skin. Definitely a clean option. Moving over to the Tech 9, the first option we have here is the Bamboozle in field tested condition, coming in at 55 cents. There's not a lot of clean green skins in CS2, however this is definitely one of the better ones compared to something like a camo pattern. The other option we have for the Tech 9 is the Slag in minimal wear condition, coming in at only 19 cents. It is a super clean and budget friendly skin, however a lot of people don't like the industrial look. I'm personally a huge fan of this just because it's an all white and black skin that you can make some nice sticker crafts on or pair it with a nice black and white themed inventory. Taking a look at the final pistol on our list, we're starting it off with the first option for the R8, which is the Grip in minimal wear condition, coming in at only 17 cents. Just like the Slag, this is an all white and black skin, however the handle does have a tiny bit of blue, which adds a nice accent to this weapon. The second and final option that we do have for the R8 is the Crazy 8 in field tested condition, coming in at 56 cents. I really like the purple on this skin, and it reminds me a lot of the purple that we do see on the Moonrise, which is a great option. I will be giving away this Huntsman Knife Marble Fade in factory new condition when we hit 50,000 subscribers. All you need to do to enter this giveaway, subscribe to the channel, like this video, comment down below, and make sure your trade link or Steam ID are in the description of your YouTube channel. Moving over to the SMGs, starting it off with the MAC-10, we have the Candy Apple in minimal wear condition, coming in at only 45 cents. This is a super clean all black and red skin, and you can't go wrong with any of the Candy Apple skins. The other option that we do have for the MAC-10 is the Lapis Gator in field tested condition, coming in at 89 cents. This is an all blue and black skin with a bit of a gator pattern on the blue top of the weapon. Moving over to the MP7, we're going to be sticking with another blue skin. This is the Cirrus in minimal wear condition, coming in at only 30 cents. The other option that we do have for the MP7 is the Power Core in field tested condition, coming in at 97 cents. The only complaint that I do have with this skin, in field tested condition there is still a lot of wear shown, so keep that in mind if you do want to pick this one up. Jumping over to the P90, the first option we have here is the Traction in minimal wear condition, coming in at 50 cents. There's not a lot of skins in CS2 with this color pattern, so it definitely is one that stands out for the price. The other option that we do have for the P90 is the Neo Queen in minimal wear condition, coming in at 81 cents. It does get a bit more purple if you do pick it up in battle scarred condition. However, even in minimal wear, there is a nice purple shine to it, and it is a great option. Taking a look at the PPBIZON, the only option that we do have here is the Runic in minimal wear condition, coming in at 13 cents. You can't go wrong with this skin. It's pretty much all black with a tiny bit of red accent and a wood handle, which definitely complements the skin very well. Taking a look at the MP9, the only option that we do have here is the Goo in field tested condition, coming in at 69 cents. You can't go wrong with an all black and white skin, and it does have a tiny bit of a blue pattern when you do look at it in some lights in CS2. Jumping over to the UMP45, the first option we have here is the Plastic in field tested condition, coming in at 81 cents. I really like the bomb looking design to this skin. The second option that we do have for the UMP45 is the Exposure in field tested condition, coming in at 60 cents. This is probably one of my favorite blues in all of CS2, and it really stands out very nice. The third and final option we do have for the UMP45 is the Arctic Wolf in minimal wear condition, coming in at only 92 cents. Finishing off the list with the SMGs, we have the MP5 SD Liquidation in minimal wear condition, coming in at only 13 cents. I really like the hue design to this weapon, definitely a great option. I will be giving away this AK-47, the Outsiders, in minimal wear condition when this video hits 250 likes. All you need to do to enter the giveaway, drop a like on the video, and comment down below your favorite budget skins from this loadout. However, make sure to stick around and watch the primary weapons. Jumping over to the main primary weapons in CS2, starting it off with the M4A1S, we have the Night Terror in field tested condition, coming in at only 45 cents. The second budget option we do have for the M4A1S is the Wash Me Please in minimal wear condition, coming in at 22 cents. This is one of the newer skins to CS2, however I definitely think this is an underrated weapon for the M4A1S while on a budget. The third and final option we do have for the M4A1S is the Nitro in field tested condition, coming in at only 40 cents. However, even in field tested condition, there is a lot of wear that can be shown on some orange parts of the skin. Keep that in mind if you do want to pick this one up. Jumping over to the AK-47, and one of the hardest weapons to find a budget skin for in CS2. The first option we have here is the Uncharted in field tested condition, coming in at only 43 cents. The other option we do have for the AK-47 is the Olive Polycam in minimal wear condition, coming in at 30 cents. However, you can see it is very scratched up in minimal wear condition, and I do wish there was some more budget options for the AK-47. Moving over to the M4A4, the first option we have here is the Polymag in minimal wear condition, coming in at only 14 cents. Just like the clear polymer, you can see the bullets in the magazine, which is definitely a nice unique feature. The other budget option we have for the M4A4 is the Magnesium in minimal wear condition, coming in at only 86 cents. Jumping over to the GALIL AR, the only option that we do have here is the Firefight in field tested condition, coming in at only 51 cents. I think this is probably one of the cleanest looking skins in field tested condition and one of the best skins on this list. Moving over to the AUG, the only option we have here is the Aristocrat in field tested condition, coming in at 87 cents. It's pretty much an all blue skin with a bit of gray going throughout, definitely a great option. Moving over to the FAMAS, the only option we do have here is the Decommissioned in minimal wear condition, coming in at 30 cents. For the SG553, we're going to be picking up the Darkwing in field tested condition, coming in at only 53 cents. Just like the Firefight, I do think this is one of the best looking skins on this entire list, and one of the best budget options for any skin in CS2. Jumping over to the AWP, the first option we have here is the Acheron in field tested condition, coming in at 50 cents. I really like the overall design to the skin, and the splatters of red throughout the weapon definitely add a nice overall look to this weapon. The other option we do have for the AWP is the Capillary in minimal wear condition, coming in at 79 cents. I personally am a bigger fan of the Acheron, however, I'll leave it up to you to choose which one you do want. To finish off this list, we're going to be picking up the Scout Abyss in minimal wear condition, coming in at only 76 cents. Once again, this is one of the best blues that I do see in all of CS2, and if you don't like this blue, you can also get it in a different condition, and it will change the blue a bit more. I hope you guys enjoyed watching another budget CS2 skin video, and hopefully you guys got some ideas for skins you can pick up for a $1 budget. Although it is hard to find some skins that do look good in CS2 while on a cheap budget, these are definitely the best looking ones that I think you should pick up. If you enjoyed, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.